You have a great power that lives within you, and it is greater than anything you have imagined. This power is a loving spark, the divine truth, the all that is one creator, and it lives within you, around you, and it is you. It lives in every single person, and we are all connected psychically. So when you change you change others. Stop trying to control the world. Stop trying to get everyone to do what you want them to do, thinking that you know best, thinking that if it doesn't work out how you see that it should and are sure that it should, that means it's going wrong. It's not going wrong. When you trust in God, in the divine will of love, in the divine mind, in infinite spirit, in the Holy Spirit, in Jesus, in love, when you trust that there is a greater power guiding you, that has your back and is supporting you, and that can see absolutely everything. So it knows what is best for you. When you can see this, and you can trust that you're guided by this greater power, guess what? Then everything works out for you. And even when you're not trusting, even when you don't see it, even when things are going wrong, you are still being guided by this higher power. It's just that your free will that creates limitation, lack, and evil. It has its own medicine within it. And when things don't work out how you think they should, and you think it's all going wrong and that it's all unfair, you're not seeing how you created it, which sometimes we really can't, because we may have even created it in past lifetimes. When you allow yourself to see that you are the co-creator of this experience, that you caused this experience, even if you can't understand why, then you can humble yourself, which doesn't mean to say you're less than. It means to say that, there are things that you don't know, and that there are things you can learn, and it's okay to relearn things, because ultimately we learn things on a deeper level. Let's take a breath. Feel the divine presence within you. A lot of that is just by letting go of the tension and the tightness, which you don't do by trying to stop it. You do it by letting it expand and flow through your body. And then it will naturally start to change. Think of it as though it will change later on, even though it does sort of change now. So let's take that breath, and this time try to connect with a loving presence deep in your body. Don't think it. Don't wonder how. Feel like even if you have to pretend it or just know it or feel it, imagine it. It's all good. So we're going to connect to a feeling, which is just allowing. Breathe in. Pause those thoughts. Float at the top. Relax those shoulders. And notice that tingling, that lightness, that airiness, the expansion. Sigh when you're ready and relax into it. When you connect to the greater power within you and you realize that it is on your side, even when you create lack, limitation, evil from your limiting beliefs and thoughts, the negativity that you create will burn itself out. As things fall into shattered pieces, you will be picking them up, but your job is brush them away. Let them die and become a part of the past. Let them crumble. Allow yourself to begin anew, begin refreshed, replenished from this now moment, that knowing who you are right now is exactly the person you need to be to create the magic. Now, like magic in itself, you don't want to be expecting things where you don't put any work in. That's wishful thinking, daydream, and a negative magic. Realize that everything does come with a price, but what you have to put in for it, it is the gift, because you will build your character. When the money stops flowing like you think that it should, when your health isn't healthing, even though you think you're doing the right things, when things aren't working, it's because there is a deeper gift within you, so that you can find the right place, so you can let go of selfish intentions. Now, there is a good type of selfishness, but it's very easy to get caught up in what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I want to manifest this. I want to manifest that. Instead of looking deep within for that greater purpose of how you can help others. And in helping others, you help yourself. In helping yourself, you help others. When you have the intention that what you do will help others, and you will be blessed, you will be loved, you will be guided, you will be shown. And you may suffer, but the suffering is a choice. The truth comes from knowing that you can't control what happens, but you can control how you react to it, how you respond to it. And as you learn to respond with grace, then everything starts to line up and you begin to learn the deeper lessons, the deeper parts of you that have generosity, that have love, that have the desire to give and to share and to create more on less. Which doesn't mean that you should have less in no way, shape or form, although you may need to have less to learn how to create more with less. When you learn how to create more with less, you will receive more and create more of the place that you live, of the situation that you're in. It's not about escaping your situation. It's not about running away to a better place, because wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, you recreate. Let's take a breath. Connect as you float up top. Hold that breath. Pause your thoughts and sigh. Maybe take a yawn, even if it's fake. Just exhale and pretend. Yawning is the best thing you can do for you. Okay. The next thing. Guide me. Allow yourself to tune in and ask, what is the next thing? Listen. Without thinking, without feeling like you need to know the answer. Knowing that it will come when it's meant to. Trusting that you have divine will on your side and that it's the loving intelligence that knows all. But it's so easy to be in our own self-will, which really is, for metaphorically, of the devil, really, right? So the metaphor of I forgot the names now. The metaphor of the Garden of Eden is that when you eat the apple, that's of the rational mind. That's overthinking. That's logic. Now, logic is meant to be used. It has its place, but not in the deciding so much, not in the knowing. Logic is meant to be used to figure out once you make the decision. Once you listen to divine will and you know what to do, then you can logically go, okay, well, what do I do? But even then you use divine will, the voice of love, this small, still voice. And I discovered today, it's not about asking for the voice to be louder. It's about asking for your capacity to hear, to be increased, for your ability to hone your sensitivities to this voice of love, to be outreach, to be increased, to reach inside and hear the truth. This small, deep voice within you. Take a breath. Pause those thoughts. Float at the top. Connect with that loving, expansive presence. Just for a moment, pause those thoughts again. Relax the rib cage and let it out. Come into your body. Maybe take a yawn. See, come on, doesn't that feel good? If you're actually doing this along with me, you'll see that it actually does feel good. It resets your nervous system. It opens you up to divine love, to your spiritual self, to clarity, to intelligence. And love is an intelligence. God is love. And the most intelligent you are is when you're listening to the divine voice within you. So, your message for today is to drop in and listen for that small, deep voice within you without trying, what is it? Without thinking, I need to know the answer. I'm doing it wrong. The only way you do it wrong is by needing to know, by thinking there's a right way to do it. The right way is to ask and listen, be curious, do what I call the airhead, empty, open spaciousness. You may not know straight away, but if you're thinking for the answer, you're thinking over the truth. So would you like to practice that and report back in the comments? Let me know your wins and your challenges, even if the challenges that you thought to do it and forgot, or that you tried to do it and you literally kept trying to think and you don't know how to get out of that. Ask me. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. I'm here to answer and to help you find the answers within yourself. I'm Kai Clifford, your spiritual guide and energy alchemist. If this has helped you, resonated with you, please give me a like, a follow, and let me know your experience in the comments if you feel so called to share. Mwah.